My lovely people, what an exotic journey. I'm going to bring you to Africa today, and we are going to make this delicious sweet potato leaves mixed with the baby spinach. You are going to enjoy, you are going to be in heaven. So I had a little girls get together welcoming my friend, my twin, to Vegas. So to begin, these are the sweet potato leaves. Yes, they are fresh, and I had 2 packs of sweet potato leaves, and these are the organic baby spinach. Yes, I make sure they are organic. The taste is better. So I'm going to start by taking off the leaves. This is my least favorite part, but it has to be done. So I have to remove the leaves from the stems. That's exactly what I was doing. And then I'm going to be cutting them just the way you see, not too small, medium. So that's how I'm cutting them, because when I'm done cutting them, then I'm going to wash them so they can be clean. And of course, we are going to wash, so they are already clean, but I always make sure I wash them again. Okay, so I was just removing the leaves that looked a little bit yellowish. So I want it, I want my food to look good. I want the presentation to be good. So this is why I was just removing some leaves that I didn't like, that didn't look pleasant in my eyes. And then when I'm done washing, I'm just going to transfer my vegetables to a different pot. Okay, so as you see on the video, just putting the clean ones on a different pot, and for the remaining vegetables that are very hard to grab by hands, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this so that I can filter. I can basically take, so it's easier for me to grab the remaining of the leaves, so that I grab everything. I don't want to waste food. Okay, I don't want to waste food. Food is expensive. And the main ingredient, this gives it an extremely good taste. This is Thai eggplant. Yes, that was the Thai eggplant. For my main ingredients, I'm going to have 4 large garlics, 4 green onions, a large onion, and these are my Thai eggplant that I have basically in smaller pieces. And as you may have noticed, I have shredded my garlics. I have shredded them very well. So for this recipe, you want to use the red palm oil. And I showed you the kind that I use. It's very good. It is extremely good. And I'm just going to use 1 spoon, okay? 1 cooking spoon of the red oil. Okay, it's very fattening, so you don't want to use too much of it, and you can find it in any African store. You can find the palm oil in any African Caribbean store. So now, after I had my fire at a very high, so I had my heat very high, and I basically put all of the ingredients that I've showed you before. Okay, and definitely make sure your house is ventilated, because palm oil can have a little strong smell. Not even very strong smell, depending on the palm oil you use the one that I've showed you, but it can have smoke. Okay, so you just want to have your house ventilated. And I put a little bit of salt. Always start with maybe 1 tablespoon of salt. You can always add as you go. You don't want to have too much salt in your food, or you are going to ruin your food. Okay, so I still have my heat very high. That's how you want to have it, so everything can fry, so all of the flavors can be mixing with each other. Okay, and then next I'm going to now take my vegetables, the ones that I just washed, and I am going to put them inside my oil with all of the ingredients that we have previously put. Okay, so these are my vegetables that I have washed, and I'm going to go ahead and put them inside, just like you see on the video, or just like you see in the video. I'm going to put them inside, and I'm using my hand so it's easier, so that you don't make a mess, okay? Because if you just put it using the pot, then you can have the vegetables going all over the place. So I'm using my hands. This is why you want to make sure you wash your hands very well. And now, and I just used a little bit of that water that was, you know, left in the pot, and I also put it inside. And now I'm also going to have my baby spinach, okay, the baby spinach. But first, I'm just going to make sure I stir my food, okay. It's at first it seems like it's a lot, okay, but as you stir, it shrinks, okay. The vegetable shrinks a lot, okay. You are going to see in a minute how it's gonna be shrinking, okay. So just keep on mixing them very, very well. And once you know, you feel that it has shrinked, all right, so just like that. And once you notice that it has shrinked enough so that you have room, we are now going to be adding our baby spinach. The baby spinach are already washed and ready to use. So I'm just going to be adding a handful. So I'll have about 7 or 10 handful of baby spinach, okay. I'm gonna be adding them little by little, because if you add all of them at once, you are not gonna have any room. So you have to add little by little, and then you just mix them together so that the vegetable can start shrinking, just like you see in the video. It is going to start shrinking, and I'm keep on mixing them. I'm keep on stirring, making sure everything is, all of the flavors are basically kissing each other, that's what I call it. All of the flavors are kissing each other. So I'm gonna keep on mixing, and I'm gonna be adding even more baby spinach, okay. The mixture of the sweet potato leaves and the baby spinach is amazing. It is so good. And when people eat it, they have no idea really what it is. They're like, what am I eating? This is so good. And I usually ask people, can you guess what it is? Can you guess what kind of vegetable you're eating? And usually people can guess. They cannot guess. They'll be like, I think it's spinach, but it tastes a little bit different. It's so good. That's because I have mixed them with sweet potato leaves, okay? And make sure they are both fresh. If you get the frozen one, the taste is significantly different, okay. It tastes it's less tastier than using fresh organic vegetables. The taste is absolutely amazing. It's so much better. So this is exactly why I used fresh vegetables, okay. So we are going to continue. As you can see, my vegetables have shrunk a lot. They have shrunk a lot, and they are going to continue to shrink. And that's exactly what the vegetable does, okay. As it's getting more softer, more smoother, it is going to shrink, okay. And as you may have noticed, I haven't really added water. I just used the water that was in the vegetable, but I haven't added any water. And I still have my heat very high. My heat is very, my fire basically, my stove is on high, very high, because what it's doing, it's frying everything, but it's not burning it, because you are keep on mixing. So this is how it's gonna get some extra flavor. And I'm just going to be adding a tilapia fillet. That's the fish. I'm just gonna put it in my vegetable. This is how most of us Africans cook. We always want to put some kind of a fish or some kind of a meat in the vegetable, okay. But sometimes I cook my vegetables without any meat, without any protein as well. But today I did want to put some tilapia fillet inside. And now that it has significantly shrinked, I am going to be adding about 1 glass of water. At this time, I'm going to basically turn my heat or my stove on a low heat. I'm going to cover halfway, only halfway, so we can keep our vegetables green. And I'm going to let it sit and let it cook for about 15 minutes, okay? So this is about 15 minutes after. It is smelling so amazing. The smell is amazing. And I'm just going to, can you see? Can you just take a look? You can tell that this is very tasty. And you can tell my vegetable doesn't have a lot of oil. Like lots of people, when I see their food and they're cooking, I see so much oil. Like the sauce is red. It's so much oil on a vegetable. That's not good. So this is ready. Only took about 29 minutes to basically have our vegetable. It is ready and it's amazing. The taste is amazing. I kid you not. Just try it. Very simple, very easy. I have showed you the easiest way to make this vegetable. Amaze your friends because they are going to be amazed. I'm telling you, they are going to be amazed. Just try it. Would you look? Take a look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Now, we are going to mark a little pause, and I wanted to just show you, present to you this very beautiful and amazing mini fridge you can have in your bedroom. You can have anywhere you want to have it. This mini fridge is amazing. I'm actually very amazed. I was very amazed when we got it. This is for my son. He absolutely loves it. And this one, and like a lot other mini fridge, has a little freezer, which is absolutely amazing. It is very tall and it's very big. It's actually way bigger than my son expected. These are his little stuff. He went shopping. He went to do his little shopping for his beverages. Last night he has a little parfait, little cake. He has his apple ciders. He has his fancy waters, lots of water. He loves water. And he has his Gatorade. He loves the Cool Blue. I love the Cool Blue too. It's all Cool Blue or nothing. And he has more water, a little bit of fruit that he is not gonna eat. But he was like, yeah, let me just be healthy so mom can be happy. Let me grab 2 fruit that I'm not gonna eat. I'll be the one who's gonna end up eating them. But this mini fridge is super amazing, especially the noise. There is no noise. It's amazing. I'm going to put the link. It's on my Amazon shop. Check it out. Get it. It is super affordable, yet the price is amazing for the quality of this fridge. This honestly should have been more. For the price, this should have been more. And it's so sexy. Look at it. So nice. I love it. Get yours today. And real quick, look how neat my son is. I mean, look at his bedroom. This is how this boy keeps his room. Always clean, always neat. And like some boys, when you go to their rooms, you can have like this very unpleasant smell. His room smells always good. Smells fresh and clean. No, I had to give him a little shout out. He's very clean. This boy is very clean. Okay, just look at his room. I am very proud of him. He always keeps it clean. He doesn't like any bad smells. Like if you smell good, you're next to my son, he's gonna let you know. This setup is to officially welcome my twin. Hey, to Vegas. I promised you I was going to throw you a feast. Surprise. When you move to Vegas, and you move to Vegas, so hey, yeah. Let's turn off the light and see if it's gonna glow. Woo! It glows. Hey, yeah. Yeah. So I promised my friend, we have been friends for so many years. I promised her because she told me she was going to move to Las Vegas where I live. And I promised her a long time ago, the day you move, I am going to throw you a little party. Just you and I. I'm going to cook lots of food for you. So this is exactly what I done for my dear friend, my twin. She has a beauty mark just like mine too. She also has a beauty mark. Yeah, so I wanted to spoil her, so I did cook her food, but it was a few of us. I had my sister over too. I had her daughter also came over. My daughter was there. It was a few of us. And this is just my little setup, just give you a little idea too. If you want to set up something like this, something private and something fancy, I'm all about fanciness. And we celebrated. It was amazing. We celebrated with love. Yes, lots of love. And also with cheers. Yes, cheers of joy. We celebrated. We had an amazing time. We laughed. And this is all the food that I have made. I have made some fish. I had made some shish kebabs. These shish kebabs are the bomb. And when I have time next time, I am going to make a recipe. But these are my fancy shish kebabs. They are made differently. Maybe like you've never seen before. I'll show you next time. I'm going to make a recipe. I have my chicken. I have my yuca or cassava, sweet potatoes, and kwanga. If you know, you know. But this is like a very delicious African dish. I only put two only because the two of us were going to eat that. So I didn't want to put too much or too many and then only two of us eating it. But this is my setup, my food, my delicious food. I brag because my cooking, yeah, if you ever had a chance to try my cooking, and look at this amazing cake container, but I put my fruit, my very fancy fruit. This is, you don't have to spend so much to present this fruit. Look at that. I shared the video before, and I'm going to just pour a little bit of Sky vodka. This is pineapple infusion. Yummy. Okay, so I'm not gonna put in all of the glasses because my kids are going to enjoy the fruit too. So I had the ones without alcohol. I had marked them, they have some marks. You probably don't see it, but they have K on the glass. That means kids, and I didn't pour alcohol in the kids' fruit. Okay, but this is a fancy way to present your fruit. Yum. And we were enjoying the food. I'm telling you, in fact, all of us, my friend and I, we didn't eat. We were saving our appetite for tonight. So I was hungry. So you may see me like just eating. I was hungry. So we were just enjoying the food. It was so delicious, especially the spinach with the sweet potato leaves. Amazing. We were having such a good time. We laughed a lot. 3 years. So.
No.
How did you get more? I was like, what? Well, I'm not ready for that. My goodness, Seth ran away.
I told you to move.
You see?
Can I see?
Oh.
Why did you pop it like it go boom? It was gonna explode the house.
No. La vie c'est plus pétillant que le champagne. Cheers. Cheers.